Well, we're going to talk about the 3-year-olds. The 3-year-olds. Wow, what a surprise I got today when I got to the barn. They all wanted, Harry wanted to put all his in the race bike. I think they were going to go along, and then they realized how good the track was. They want to put a lot of bike work in. So I don't know what horses we have left to train at Mohawk. Now, we certainly don't have to train Need Your Opinion or Giddy Up Max or Miss Brampton Beast there. I can tell you that. So let's start with what we have done this week. Ailsund is ready to go. She's going to qualify at first asking. Now, I have asked, so here's the problem we have. First stake race for these fillies is June the 12th. It is May the 23rd. I have asked for a qualifying date this week for our Ohio breds. Now, 3 of them have qualified already. So in Ontario, because they moved the qualifying date back to February 1st, I believe, they're qualified for here, but they're not qualified for Ohio. They did not move their date back. So we have to requalify them, but here in Ontario, they're deemed already qualified, so they don't have preference to qualify. Now, I called the race office and said, you may have preference here. You may have preference as an Ontario bred, but as far as horses aren't qualified, these horses are not qualified because they cannot race in the stake race on the 12th with the lines they have. So we need to qualify them. So we are looking to qualify Ailsund. We're looking to qualify Ailsund this week. I trained her in, she trained in 2.6 last Saturday. I trained her in 2.17 in the jog cart last half and 1.03 the other day. She was very strong and ready to go. Ailsund is ready to rock. She could qualify in 57 right now if she had to. Arctic Force, I trained him this morning, 158 last quarter and 28 last half, 58. He could not be any better. He couldn't have impressed me more. I was blown away when I come off the, and I knew this was a talented colt, and he still blew me away. Arctic Force was awesome. Beach Boutique, we want to get a training trip at Mohawk and her. She's a big filly. She's packed on. I told you guys in the winter I would have loved to see her pack on 50 pounds. Harry's put 150 pounds on her, and she looks like $1 million. Beach Boutique needs to go and train at Mohawk on Monday, I hope. Beach Bum BB, I trained her 159 at the farm today. She wasn't perfect, but she was good, and I hope she gets better. Bottle of Red, Kevin didn't want to train her at the farm. He'll be going to Mohawk with her. That's 2 horses. Let me put a little F beside these horses. A little T for track. Bottle of Red, brush cut also. Bottle of Red and brush cut will be going to Mohawk to train this week when they give us our dates. Both Bottle of Red and brush cut were racing up until the time that the pandemic hit. So both those horses just need a little tightening up on a big track. Cabernet, I was surprised when I come back from the surgeon and they put a screw in her pastern. I was surprised with the downtime. It was like 2 weeks in the stall and then hand walking. I thought it was a lot longer. So Beach Boutique, Cabernet, even though she'd missed a lot of time, her downtime from here on in will be a lot less than I thought it was going to be. So good for her and good for us. Cabernet is stall rest for at least 2 weeks, and then we'll see. Canadian Titan, I trained her today. She's been good. She's been in 2-2 at the farm. She's ready to go at first asking. Capistrano, same thing. She qualified 58, 57 way back when. I think Harry said he wanted to train her at the track. Compass Rose DC, I trained her by herself, which is rare. Trained her by herself on Friday. She was very, very, very good. I was impressed with her. Again, she already qualified. She's ready to go. Don't Believe Me, Just Watch is back jogging now. I didn't get a chance to see him since he started back jogging. Kevin said he looks great. So Don't Believe Me, Just Watch is ready to start back. Emerald Miss looked exceptional today training at the farm. Greg went with her. Kevin went with Hometown Boys, and they were flying on the end of it. Both those horses, well, Hometown Boys was racing. Emerald Miss will be ready to go. She needs a qualifier this coming week. Enduring Strength will qualify. He's ready to go. Mario trained him in 2.5 last half, 58 last week, 2.2 the week before. Enduring Strength's ready to go. Excellent Nation, little pinchy starting out today. We're going to do some vet work on him. He will be heading to qualifiers this coming week, I believe. Forged in Fire is in Tim Twaddle's barn. Now, Tim sent me an email today. He believes there's going to be something in front of the house on Tuesday to start racing back. I hope it all goes well, because this Governor Wolf, he is poison for horse racing. Frontier Cruise trained 57 at the farm, so can't ask for much more than that. He's ready to go. Giddy Up Max trained this morning. I got his mile in 56 in a bit. Again, I feel like an idiot saying this. So fast over the farm, but it can only be so short. I mean, it could be a little short. Who cares? It is a little short. So what, 57 in a bit? Still a big mile. Giddy Up Max was awesome this morning. I trained Globetrotting in 159 off half and 102. Last half 57 and 1 today at the farm. She was very, very good. She'll be qualifying tout de suite, as they say in French. So she's ready to go. Harness AM trained this week. She was qualified, so she continues to be ready to go. Hometown Boys had taken a lifetime mark right before the pandemic. He too is ready to go right now. I'll Play It Alone ready to go any day as soon as Pennsylvania starts back up. Inland Beach trained great on Friday. Very, very impressed with her. She trained in 2 minutes with Sunshine and Shade. They both looked very, very good. Johan. Now, Johan, that was the best I've ever seen him on Friday when I trained him 2:18, 2:19 last half and 4, but he was so good. I can't wait to get this guy into qualify very, very soon. Just for me and you has been very good also. Doesn't get around the farm track fantastic. She was pretty good. I didn't ask Harry how she went today. I didn't get to see her go. He wants to take her to the track also. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. Knockdown Dragout trained great. She's ready to go whenever they give us a qualifier for her. Miss Brampton Beast went around 56 in a bit at the farm today. Can't go much more than that at the farm. I don't care if it is short or what. You can't go any faster. Miss Brampton Beast was good today. Muscle Chrome trained great this week. Nancy Allison. These horses are both ready to go. Need Your Opinion 155 this morning. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses so far going to the farm. Every horse I've mentioned so far is ready to go. Olympic Hopeful, ready to go in Illinois. Overdue Mission, she trained a little bit today. I told Orla I was going to. Overdue Mission trained a little bit today. Probably put her in the race bike next Saturday. It'll be a chore to make her first race, but we're going to try. This is filly with no CD taken out of 3 weeks ago. Path of Totality's been ready to go. I suspect he'll want to take her to... Well, she was qualified. She's going to want to go train, though. There's 6. Really Blue Chip is ready to qualify right away. I trained her the other day in 2:14. I thought she looked so good. Rooney Blue Chip's been chomping at the bit, ready to go. He looks great. Rose Run Valiant. I trained Rose Run Valiant in 2:01 at the farm on Friday. Was he awesome? No. He was good. He was good and much better than he's been. I was impressed with him. Rose Run Versatile trained well on Friday also. Sebastian Yu never trained around the farm. I said, I'm not tempting fate. Pull the hobbles off. I'm going to train him on the gallop, and I did. I galloped him a mile in 56 at the farm. He was very good. Sometimes things happen. Trained good on Friday. Spend that money I went with. I thought she was fantastic. Little vet work needed on her. Think her knees are biting her a little bit, maybe her lower hocks. This is all just maintenance stuff, especially when the start of the season, when we get into the start of the season. So spend that money's good. Spirit of Dio, I'll tell you what I know. She's sitting in Pennsylvania, ready to qualify, ready to race. And although she's a New Jersey bred, they are not allowing Pennsylvania horsemen into New Jersey to race when they open up, whenever that might be. It might be the same time as Pennsylvania, so it won't matter. Either way, it's kind of wasting our money and time because Spirit of Dio is a New Jersey bred in idle in Pennsylvania right now. They'll have till Friday, 1 week from yesterday, to figure everything out, and then I'm going to start shipping horses around because Spirit of Dio can't stay there. Forged in Fire and I'll Play It Alone are ready to go. I suspect Tim's going to have some good news this week. I mean, Tim's in a terrible position. He's a great guy. He's had these horses ready, trained them at a very fair rate for us, trained them down, has them ready to go, and can't race. So I suspect this week we'll hear something come out of Pennsylvania. If we don't, we may have to ship them 2 hours up the road to Northfield to get them racing. But we'll see. We'll see what happens there. What else do we got here? Where are we at? Spirit of Dio. Yeah, Sunshine and Shade trained in 2 minutes this week. He was really, really good. Susie K's just been kind of putting weight on and waiting to go. We'll cut her loose as soon as we get a chance. Take her to the track. There's 7. Take her to the track also. Trafalgar, I trained in 59 last half and 57 today. She's ready to go. but she qualified before we stopped, so that's not shocking. Watch Avenue, he'll want to take him over. There's 8, and Zeb Sunshine also 9, so I'll ask for 10 spots. Trafalgar trained great. Watch Avenue trained fantastic. Willpower Fashion is in peril. He's in. He's a little bit sick. He hasn't been good since he came back from the university. What had happened was it was a form of pneumonia that Willpower Fashion got, and I don't know enough about it, to be honest. It's complex. It's frustrating. He's trying his best to get over it. He's eating. He's making do, and I hope he comes through this and gets over it. I don't know enough about this. I've never had this happen before in decades of training horses and working in horse racing. I've never had this happen, so I'm following the doctor's orders when it comes to Willpower Fashion. When I left this afternoon, his temperature was under control and he was eating, so hopefully he comes forward. And then Zeb Sunshine trained great today. He will continue to train. I would suspect Kevin is asking for him to go to the track and train at Mohawk this week, so it looks like we have 10 horses heading to Mohawk to train this week. I have to enter them to train under a system at Mohawk, and I will do that when I finish my videos. For now, that's all your 3-year-olds. I'll be back in just a second with all of the 2-year-olds.